KVUE is partnering with Honor Flight Austin, recognizing Central Texas veterans with special trips to Washington, D.C. to honor their service. And Honor Flight welcomes veterans who served in the military any time before June of 1975.
Yeah, today KVUE's Bob Buckaloo introduces us to a U.S. Army nurse who served during the war in Vietnam.
Linda Knightstep was only 9 years old when she made a decision that would determine the path her life would take.
It was very clear to me from the get-go that caring for others was what I wanted to do.
When Linda was older, she studied nursing, graduated with honors, and to the surprise of her family, she joined the U.S. Army Nurse Corps. That was in 1968. America was at war in Southeast Asia then, and Linda was in the middle of it all, working at a field hospital in Vietnam to help save the lives of wounded American soldiers. Nurses like Linda worked under dangerous and chaotic conditions.
And then they moved me over to a ward, and I spent about 3 weeks at the ward where the guys were recuperating. To a man, they said, "You got to get me well, Lieutenant. I got to get back out there. I got buku buddies in the field." And I thought that was astounding. I mean, because they're torn up to crap. And yet that's what their first thought is. They didn't cuss the country. They didn't cuss the politicians. They just said, "My buddies need me."
That was nearly 60 years ago. And on a spring morning in 2025, Linda is in Washington, D.C. She's among a group of veterans who were flown here by Honor Flight Austin, an organization that brings them to the nation's capital to see the monuments and memorials that honor their service to our country. For Linda and 3 other veterans on this day, there is a surprise. They've been asked to present a wreath to be placed at the tomb of the unknown soldiers at Arlington National Cemetery.
I had never envisioned it being as solemn and as emotional as it was. But it was to the depth of your soul to know that they're guarding the souls of others.
The role of women in the military during wartime is often overlooked, and now that Linda's years of service have passed, what does she want us to know about the sacrifices made by the nurses who served during the war in Vietnam?
Just the recognition that a service was given, and it was given with love and care to total strangers. We're part of this country, and we're contributors to this country.
And that was Bob Buckaloo reporting. We'll continue to share these Honor Flight stories throughout the year.
And if you want to support Honor Flight, you can scan that QR code on your screen to donate and see more of our coverage. Just go to KVUE.com/honorflight. And we do salute them for their service, too.
Yes.